Hello, welcome back. Um, Thanks for watching my first video. Hopefully you found it helpful. Um, Today's video, again, not too long either. I'm going to discuss symptoms, the symptoms I experienced when I was having my stroke, and just to, again, get you thinking about your own, and if in doubt, get it checked out. That's the best way that I can phrase that, basically. So, July this year, went to bed as normal, no headaches, nothing leading up to anything. As I said in my first video, I am a non smoker, fairly healthy, was doing couch to 5k. Woke up around about 1:30 that morning for no reason, nothing woke me up, and immediately knew something wasn't right. I couldn't lift the quilt off me, it felt really heavy. I sat up to try and get a drink of water, and I was really, really dizzy all of a sudden, and I thought it was vertigo or something in her ear. The dizziness kind of passed, but I still didn't feel right, and in my heart I just thought there was something else going on. So ambulance came and they got me to raise my arms, which is easier to do if you're lying down. So this is my left arm just now. And that takes a lot of concentration, and that is 6 months on. At the time, I think I could raise it. I think I was lying down, and it is easier lying down. She sat me up, and I immediately fell over onto my left side. Sat me up again, fell over again. My speech didn't sound right to me. I thought it was slurred, it just didn't sound like me at all, but maybe it wasn't as bad as that to the ambulance. My face, I knew, again, I'm still numb all round about this area. She asked me to smile. She thought my smile was okay. I just knew it wasn't right. So the balance was a symptom I certainly wasn't aware of before. I know that the acronym FAST, face, arms, speech, time, is out there, but since I've had my stroke, I've learned about BFAST, which is balance. If your balance is off, particularly to one side, that's usually an indication there's something going on, maybe neurologically. If you're finding your balance is continually going to one side or not, and you've had no explanation, or you've not gone to get it checked out, please go and get it checked out. Eyesight apparently is another one. My eyes didn't seem affected at the time. Just now, so far, they still seem okay. Although, what immediately happened after my stroke was I couldn't wink, basically. So I could only close both eyes at the same time. And so if I close them just now, I find it hard to open my right eye only, but that's better than it was, whereas I can close my right eye and keep my left eye open. So you'll get a right-eyed wink. That's all I can do. But those additional symptoms, balance and eyesight, please take them into account. Balance is, for me, even at the time, I kind of suspected it was a stroke, but I still wasn't aware of balance. I didn't know what stroke could do to you, basically. And I don't think many people do, because sometimes people talk about having mini strokes and people being back to normal afterwards. And I just want to say as well, I have obviously physical evidences of having suffered something. Some people might not have a physical or an apparent physical ailment after a stroke. One of the biggest things after stroke is fatigue, tiredness, emotionalism, being over emotional, usually crying, sometimes laughing inappropriately. It's not as common, but certainly from most people I've spoken to, it's definitely crying much easier. I get triggered the other day there. I saw somebody out jogging and got really upset because that's what I want to be doing, obviously, but I can't be doing it. So just be mindful. Keep an eye on your numbers, as I've said as well before, blood pressure, cholesterol. But these other wee things, if you're getting dizzy spells and there doesn't seem to be anything to it, or they're lasting maybe a few seconds and then you're like, oh, I'm back to normal, go and get it checked out. If it's an inner ear infection, great, but go and get things checked out, don't leave them. So that's really what today's video was all about. It was more to do with the kind of symptoms I had that weren't what I thought typically face, arms, speech. And obviously the ambulance at the time thought my speech and my face were fine. So I probably didn't present typically as a stroke patient. So again, keep using that word so. But be mindful, be careful, take care, and get yourself checked out. That, if in doubt, get checked out. So thank you again for watching. And again, if you enjoyed the video, then click like below, subscribe, and share with anyone you think might benefit from this. Thanks very much. Take care.